Figure 3 below shows two particles A and B attached to the ends of a light and extensible string which passes over a smooth fixed pulley. A has mass m1 kilograms and B has mass m2 kilograms, where m1 is greater than m2. Initially, A is suspended 2 meters above a horizontal surface and B is on the surface. The string is taut. The particles are released from rest. Part 1. Given that the particle A hits the horizontal surface at 3 meters per second, find the acceleration of the system. So, for part 1, we know that acceleration is what we want to find out. It's released from rest and it has a speed of 3 when it hits the ground. It goes a distance of 2 meters, so we've got enough variables there to work out A. We could do v squared equals u squared plus 2as. So 3 squared equals 0 squared plus 2a multiplied by 2. In other words, 4a equals 9 and a equals 9 over 4 meters per second squared. Part 2 is to draw a diagram showing the external forces acting on A and B. So A has a mass and also B has a mass. And there'll be a tension in the string that will pull back A and pull up B, I suppose. The masses are m1 and m2. So we put in m1, G and m2, G. Okay, part 3, before it tells you why the string is taut, the tension in the string is 15.1 newtons. So then we can find out the value of m1 and m2. So if we form an equation using F equals ma, we'll first of all look at particle A. It's the heavier one, so it's going to go downwards, so the forward force there would be m1g, and slowing it down would be the tension, which is 15.1 newtons, and that's equal to the mass of that particle, which is m1, and then A, which is couldn't find it there, 9/4. Okay, if we rearrange that, we can get that the 15.1 will go on the right hand side, and you'd have two terms with m1. One is g and the other one is 9/4 negative. So in total you've got g minus 9/4 m1. So m1 would be equal to 15.1 divided by 9.8 minus 9/4. And that gives you that m1 is equal to 2. Do the same thing for the B. F equals ma. Taken up to be positive. The last one, sorry, I should have said down is positive. This time up is positive. So the 15.1 Newton force is what's pulling it up, minus its weight, which is m2g, and that equals m2 multiplied by the acceleration 9/4. I'm going to leave the 15.1 on the left hand side. On the right hand side we'd have m2. We'd have two terms with it. We'd have the g and the 9/4. So if we rearrange to get m2, it would be equal to 15.1 divided by 9.8 plus 9/4. And that gives you 1.25 to 3 significant figures. Both of those answers would be in kilograms.